Hello everyone and welcome to Rodan Man's Reviews. So today we're taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Royal Guard, or as has been called previously, the Emperor's Royal Guard or Imperial Royal Guard, or however you choose to call him. This time around, per the box, he is just the Royal Guard, man. So these were the guys that were the elite guards for the Emperor in the Return of the Jedi. Was when we saw these guys. I always thought they were really cool because, the Empire was always known in Star Wars for having these, deep black and red, the dark stuff, like, the Emperor was dressed in black robes and Vader was dressed in the black armor with the black cape and everything. It looked very ominous. And then we had the stormtroopers that were all white, so we had the contrast of the black and white. But then the Royal Guards came along and they were red, so it was very different. It was very striking for when I first saw them in the movies. I was like, man, those guys look pretty cool. So, this is the Emperor's Royal Guard, or just Royal Guard. We'll go ahead and take them off the stand here. So, as you can see, you probably can see, this is a soft goods little cloak or cape or whatever that he's wearing. So, immediately I really like that, just straight out of the box. Looking at him, he did come with a couple of accessories. The one thing he came with was this little stick or spear or fighting weapon of some kind that they kind of hung around and just held on to. You never really saw these guys in action, unfortunately. It would have been cool, but you don't really see them in action in the movie. So he comes with that, and then he comes with this very small blaster. Let me not get that to where it's blurry. I mean, you guys can see it or not. You almost can't see it. This is just waiting to be dropped on the floor and sucked up in the vacuum. So, he has that. The cool side about that, cool part about that is he does have a little thing on his side where he can just little holster, and it stays in there pretty snug. The cool thing about him, let's go ahead and pull his cape back. I really like how his uniform or armor or whatever you call it looks underneath the cloak. I mean, it would almost be worth getting another one of these and just kind of taking the cloak off, man, because they look, I just like that design for the boots, for the, the chest armor part, the shoulder pads and everything. I mean, he looks really cool under the cape there, under the cloak. As far as articulation, the normal stuff he does. I'm going to keep the cloak back just for a second for that. So, he's got the 90-degree where you can stretch out. He's got a swivel at the hands. We've got just a single bend at the elbows here. Of course, we've got a little bit of movement here in the arms. I don't think there's a swivel. No, there's not a swivel at the bicep or anything like that. The legs, however, do have a double bend, a double joint bend, as you can see there. So that's really cool. Feet, of course, can point down. They can point up. We do have peg holes there. So overall, I was really happy to get this figure. I like it quite a bit. Like I said, we don't really, in the movies, you don't really see a whole lot from the Emperor's Royal Guard, or the Royal Guard, as we'll call them now, I suppose. But I always thought they were cool-looking characters in the movie, and this figure is really, really cool. So if you have the chance to pick up the Royal Guard, I highly recommend it. It's a very cool figure, decent articulation, love the soft goods cloak, love the uniform underneath. That's cool. The only thing that would make it a little cooler to me, like I said, is if you could, what would be really awesome is if the helmet could come off and you could have, like a guy's face under there, or an interchangeable head or something like that, to where you could remove the helmet and have a guy's, just some random dude's head there or whatever, and then take off the cloak, because like I said, this is a really cool, I think, armor piece or whatever uniform underneath there. So yeah, overall, Royal Guard, Star Wars Black Series 6-inch line, definitely a very cool figure. If you get a chance to pick him up, definitely do so. Now he doesn't want to stand on the base, but hey, those things happen. All right, guys. So as always, thank you for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and I'll see you all next video.